Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll pull it on the read. Makes him talk to the hand. Hey, that's a live ball. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Utes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught over the middle. It's Paulin. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch,
this 100 yards on the day, he's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's got it on the right. Running through contact. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Green. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Utes in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Now, I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On the run, it's Lott. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught close to the marker, it's Pauly. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now,
oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying it.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Back to throw, it's Carr. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness.
And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Pulls it in. It's Fields. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Right on the money. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Irish! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Utes want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So
turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes are on the move.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides himself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to pass, it's Dampier. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things and you can get them.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just...
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Price. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making the tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huck.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Back to pass, it's Dampier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, looking to pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
With the catch, it's Pauly. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field. Unsuccessful.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
He's got it along the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter,
he lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On 4th down, going to the air. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Looking for a crease. It's Price. Breaks into the open. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
21.
Coming out with it, it's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! This game must be moving so slowly for this.
Been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Notre Dame, 43, Utah, 27.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say that's piling on, and I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the yard. They're running the football, getting other guys in the football game. It's your job to stop it, and they're just adding stats to the stat column.